This is where I will fart today on Strikeout Beer. Because it's funny.
So weird. Hey, your boy in the wheelchair is back, and he's mad. He just threw his sunglasses
This
down.
guy.
His name was Adam!
And we're live.
Oh,
Welcome
get
to
those pants
Strikeout
off.
Beer, episode number 2. Wait for it. 69.
Oh, nice.
269. With your pals, Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
Rapid Dave, what's up?
You know what? Just living the dream, brother. Living the dream. Just trying to share the show out.
Can you believe it?
Hits in the house. What's going on, Hit?
I know, man.
How's life treating you? Hope everything's good.
I meant to, you know what, Hit? I meant to send you some stuff a while back, and I know that you moved since then. And I was going to send you some sunflower seeds and some, Strikeout Beer koozie and some shit like that and the shirt. I need to know your shirt size. And then on top of that, I need to know that new address because he just bought a house like about a month or so ago. So
Congratulations.
he's a recent homeowner, which is
welcome to the S show.
I know, right? Do
I?
My name's not Buffy, it's Busty. Nope, try again. Your phone is auto-correcting like crazy. You call me Busty or you don't call me at all.
He called you buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Like if you could go back, would you just rent? Or would you want to be a homeowner? Busty, there it is.
I don't know that I want to be a homeowner, but I am one.
I would say not everybody is homeowner material. You know what I mean? Like
it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Going through some stuff right now with being a homeowner that isn't the best situation, but you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
There's definitely something's wrong with my house. And you just call someone and they come and fix the problem, right?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was like the model tenant too. Like when I was renting a house, I really was. I was like, dude, it was amazing.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
It was
like the guy was even like taking money off the rent if I was fixing shit around the house. Like something pop up and I fixed it. He goes, yeah, take that off it's coming off the rent and stuff like that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having Tup's Day of the Dead. This beer was handpicked out by Lizzie, Intro Girl Lizzie. Tup's Day of the Dead Juicy Pale Ale, 5.5% alcohol by volume, brewed to celebrate the vibrancy of Day of the Dead. This pale ale is dry hop with Galaxy, Citra, and Mosaic hops. You know it's going to be damn good.
Hops.
This is a New England Hazy, whatever / and they're out of McKinney, Texas. Now, we should have had this last week.
Hit said my landlord wouldn't do.
Oh, see,
I had a
great landlord.
I had a really good landlord too.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't call him often.
I called him one time.
We called him a little bit, but we lived there for. I want to say I lived there for like 9 years.
Yeah,
right?
I don't live my.
We were there for a long time.
Yeah,
but it was one of those situations where like he never raised our rent, and our rent was so cheap. It was like I'm not going anywhere.
It's like I can't go.
Right.
Like I'm financially in here. I'll say, just message me on Discord or something like that, and I'll get you something. But yeah, I want to send you some little swag. Send me your shirt size as well.
He also wants your underwear size.
Underwear size as well. Weird. Yes. In the crotchal region. But I always call him Doug, right? Doug was our landlord. It was between the house in Little Elm and the house here. And it was nice. I liked it. Really enjoyed the area. I enjoyed the house. We even had a Halloween party over there. Had parties all the time.
Right.
Bella's like second birthday party. Had a bounce house in the driveway. All that kind of stuff. So a lot of memories there. Jacob always hates hearing about it because we talk about it, but a lot of stuff happened in those 2 years, and it was always at that house. And I called him one time, and it was when the ceiling was coming down like this, sloping downward.
Right.
And there was water coming down. Well, the hot water heater was upstairs. Or the AC unit or some shit like that.
Lee Knox in the house.
What's up, buddy?
What kind of square still wears underwear? Let them fly free.
I get a rash if I do. Now, I do it like if I'm going out of town and I'm like, hey, just let you know I got no underwear. I'm going free balling tonight, going commando, putting the vibe out there.
I put underwear on when I leave the house. If I'm at the house.
Well, no, I'm talking about going out. Like I'm in like Vegas or something like that. Okay. I'm just like letting them slap around. But I usually have like tight jeans on too. So I'm like,
you wear uncomfortably tight jeans when we go to Vegas.
I'm just like, just kind of ladies. When we go to Vegas, I'm absolutely putting the vibe out there. Like that's why I always need to be supervised. I don't just make those statements. That's the way it is.
Old school's in the house. What's up, old school?
What's up, buddy? Oh, cheers
and
to you,
Snowman.
There we go.
Mazel, good things look into my soul.
Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's good. We had a double or a triple hazy IPA just a few seconds ago from Fist Bumps from TP Beer out of Turning Point Beer out of Bedford, Texas.
Not to be confused with Toilet Paper Brewing.
Yeah. So we just dropped that. We just recorded it. It'll be dropped one tomorrow.
Next couple days.
Then,
Yeah.
So we'll get them out there for everybody. If
Delicious.
you're part of the Facebook or the YouTube channel, thank you so much.
A brewery that's still open here in the DFW area.
Yeah.
Stay hard, Shannon Brewing.
Turn that around. There we go. Yeah, fixed it.
I miss TPB so much.
I like it. And they have a good Pilsner. And I'll be that guy. I say it all the time. I like Pilsners.
R.I.P. Shannon. Not my wife, the beer one.
Here's my question though. With Shannon, does that include Steel? Because I think they already changed names and then they got locked up.
Well,
hey Lizzie.
Again, this is all speculation and rumors right now, right?
But
they sold to a private equity company.
Okay.
And then apparently that private equity filed bankruptcy under Shannon, closed all that up, and is now going to be opening up under a new name like Steel Cage or something like that, brewing or whatever it is. There's already a Facebook page and cans of beer and logos and all that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah.
Someone's trying to get into my DoorDash account right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had like two things sitting. I was like, what are you going to do with my DoorDash account?
Brian Brown broke down the timeline on beer and Big D. Sounds like some TV finance show type drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when they locked the gate.
There's like a truck blocking the gate.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's
you can't get in. Even if you open the gate,
yeah,
you still can't get in.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I'm like send her a message. I'm like, oh, someone's trying to get in my damn
trying to order a bunch of hot dogs.
I mean, that'd be the only thing that I would approve. Like, if you're trying that bullshit, why not?
You want to order some hot dogs on my account? Done.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking about it. It's like, well, no one else has access to my to that account. Everybody has their own account and everything like that. So then, but my card is on multiple accounts.
Hit redeemed hashtag for Lizzie. Thank you so much.
Hashtag Lizzie. There we go. Yeah, so we knocked back a couple Turning Point beers earlier. Had a nice little chat. They were fun. They're like 6 to 8 minutes long. Nothing too crazy. We're also talking about the patreon.com/strikeout beer. $3 to get in. Alan covers your first month. It's $3. You're buying us a beer. And then we will shout you out during the beer reviews that we do for Patreon and let you know what beer that you actually bought us. So there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to see me do a bunch of beer reviews with no pants on, that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I'm sitting at a desk, so you can't tell I'm not wearing pants.
That's for the OnlyFans.
But you'll know I'm not wearing pants.
Dude, people can't act right on planes. I just saw that thing again.
Oh, we got that written down. You want to talk about that right now?
Now, let's go top of the order. What are you thinking?
I mean, top of the order, you got this whole restaurant with the kid surcharge.
That's so
Kids
awesome.
don't know how to act right.
What's the name of that? Did I send you the message of it?
Tokua Riverside Restaurant in Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Okay, so Takua Riverside Restaurant. It's out, like you said, it's in Blue Ridge, Georgia. They have a parent surcharge.
Unable to parent surcharge.
Hold on, let me put that in there because I want to make sure that I get the unable to parent surcharge. Did I write down how much it was?
No.
Oh, okay.
You just said they had the first charge in 3 years.
Okay, so a Georgia restaurant charges a $50 fee for parents or adults who are unable to parent unruly children. A Georgia restaurant is going viral after it's unable to parent surcharge. Screenshots at the bottom of this, blah, 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 blah. It's from USA Today. You can check it out. Now, I've been dealing with this shit the last couple days, and it's so annoying of just kids running around and like.
Oh, I was like, you've been in Georgia dealing with this?
I've been down in the South hammering out these guys,
So confused right now.
So most people go ape shit when they see the title, but if you listen to the story, if you read the story and understand what's going on, it's a family establishment. It's like in a destination kind of area. They got, it's made for families, right? And shit like that. And so you expect a little bit of tomfoolery, if you want.
Oh, but
kids running wild, but kids can be kids in their booth, in their chairs, whatever. Right. An incident of maybe a fit throwing, Listen, everybody hates it, but it's part of life.
Right, right.
Kids darting around and running around in circles in the restaurant is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
And so I should say this, and this is the reason I brought it up, because like the parents and all their friends, they were there with like other parents and other so there's a ton of shithead kids there. They implemented this in like the pandemic, right? Like 2020, 2021 time. This is the first time they had to dole this out. This is the very first time that they charge. They don't charge this all willy-nilly.
First time in 3 years. Lee said, as a parent of 2 kids raised in craft breweries, I highly support this. Control your damn goblins. Busby's in the house. Brad is in the house. Hey, buddy.
I'm telling you right now.
Hashtag leash children 2024.
Bro, I don't get the whole thing with people who let their kids fucking run wild. I don't get it. I didn't run with an iron fist, but I was fucking annoyed if they acted up.
Bring something to entertain your kids, right? There's been times where like,
there's a million things now. We used to have a game. We had a Game Boy back in the day,
right? But like, me and you, we've gone to breweries before, and I've had to bring, my youngest one with me, and she's got video games, entertain her. She'll bring coloring books, crayons. And she just sits there and just minds her own business, entertains herself, does her thing, and lets me do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
We sit there and we do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have some people that their kids are just running wild.
And I think it's acceptable. And I think that's the weirdest part too, especially if you're there with multiple couples. Like you're telling me one of those couples didn't have enough sense to say like, hey, bring those kids. Like Lizzie's not going to let that shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, get your ass in the chair, sit down and shut up. Down. And that was the thing. Everybody starts barking and bitching or whatever. They're like, oh, if it's family friendly, family friendly is not the same as let your kids run fucking wild.
Right.
So anyways, after the show, like the parking lot sale at Antique Mall in Mid Cities, if you were there, thanks for supporting local small businesses. And to be honest, go ahead.
Just load up an episode of Bluey on the iPad like the rest of us.
I was at, we popped into, Boomer Jacks.
Okay.
One of my favorite places. Grapevine Boomer Jacks, right? Yep. And there was fucking kids 10 years old or so. I'm in the bar. I'm not in the fucking back. I'm not in the very back where all the families are, and I'm not in the midsection where the other tables and shit. I'm in the bar area.
Right.
There's fucking kids darting back and forth, nonstop. Nonstop, I swear to God, for 30 minutes. And then they start darting in the bathrooms. Boys and girls going into all the different matches. I'm like, If I go in there and take a leak and you little fuckers are in there running amok, I'm just saying, I don't know I don't know what's going to happen. And so they're darting back and forth. I was sitting there, I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, Jesus Christ, can't we just go anywhere without somebody's goddamn kids running wild? Like, I just want to sit here, have a beer and watch the fucking game. Not deal with a bunch of fucking kids. I don't want to deal with your kids, just like you obviously don't want to. That's why they're running goddamn wild.
Look, nobody wants to deal with anybody's kids. But yeah, no, I mean, like as going places, right? Like we've done things with like the softball team, the kiddo softball team, and we'll all go out after the games and things like that. We'll look at restaurants and we'll go to areas where we can isolate our kids. Right. With the oldest, we used to go to a Rosa's where we would go and we would go on the patio and we would take up the whole patio and we're the only ones out there. Kids run wild. Hey, we're on the patio. It's all our kids. It's fenced in.
Yeah.
There's no one else out there. That's what you do.
Yeah.
We'll go to other restaurants where they have like a little side room. Right.
Or even like a little arcade.
Right. Something like that. Somewhere, you go to CC's Pizza, right? Yeah. You give the kids a bunch of quarters, have fun, right?
I'll see you in 12 minutes.
There's another, restaurant, like a CC's type pizza place I used to go to.
Yeah.
And we used to have our end of the season parties there because they had a separate room where you can actually close the door. And so we would go back there, plenty of room. Kids would run around back there and just have fun. Red Mercury is in the house.
Now I'm excited.
Yes.
No offense to everybody else. I was very aroused when I saw every one of you, but now I'm super aroused.
Just so you know, my pants have shrunk.
Yeah.
3
They're
sizes.
so tight. They're so tight right now.
I was spending $15 in quarters so I could badly play Area 51. Right.
I remember when I was a kid and we were like in Kentucky, right? There was a place called Chi-Chi's and a Mexican food joint. And that's where I played. Was it Double Dragon and shit? Like they were just like my mom, my aunt, everybody. They're all getting,
that was Pizza Hut for me. Double Dragon and all that.
They're all sitting there getting loaded on margaritas and shit on like a Tuesday. And we're like, fuck it. We're playing video. I mean, we're nonstop. I mean, that was back when a quarter was a quarter. I mean, hellfire. A quarter, you get a sack full of nickels or quarters, you're in for a good night.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You come back, cram as many chips and sauces in your mouth, or Pizza Hut too. It was a big player. Pizza Inn as well. You're jamming pizza in your mouth, chugging some Coke, darting right back to the arcade. And so I was just sitting there watching this, like, you got to be fucking, I'm so annoyed. So then last night, God damn it. Last night I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm in the bar area. This couple shows up with two kids that are like fucking 2 and 1. And they can't even sit in the seats because it's stools.
Yeah.
They pass by all this prime real estate to sit their fucking kids down in a safely manner. But they sit there now. They go, sit down. All I can hear is one crying, the other one going, sit down. Just sit down. Sit down. Johnny, you baby's junior son of a bitch, sit down.
You don't take your kids to the bar area. Like if you're somewhere like a Buffalo Wild Wings, right? You don't take your kid to the bar area. That's for adults.
It is. I don't get why people don't understand that shit.
Like,
I think it's everybody's just a little too lenient these days, and they like just fucking like at breweries and shit like that. I was like, I don't want to fucking deal with your kids. I'm having a beer.
I work with someone where they had their kid's birthday at a brewery. They had it out at I can't. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the brewery. No, out there in Fort Worth.
Oh, RAR.
Not RAR, Wild Acre.
Wild Acre, okay.
Because they got like a playground and stuff out there at Wild Acre and stuff, right? And so they had their kid's birthday party out there.
Is that at the pavilion? What's it called? No, it's Panther Island Pavilion.
That's Panther Island, yeah. But yeah, no, they had their kid's first.
I've been looking for this pin for 3 fucking weeks.
It's sitting right there. It was right there next to you.
Yep.
Now you're going to be looking for the next 3 weeks. Leave your unruly kids by themselves at a bar, and I'm going to tell them every conspiracy theory I know, which is a lot. Enjoy having your kids ask you about Bohemian Grove tonight.
I'm just saying this.
I don't even know about Bohemian Grove.
I'm just saying, I don't understand why I have to listen and deal with your goddamn kids.
There's a time and place.
And like, I turn over my shoulder, right? And I'm like, and I realize that these are 2 young children. We're at a bar at 6 or 7 on a Tuesday, and I'm like, aren't you going to be getting these kids to bed at like 8 o'clock? You know what I mean? I was like,
that's the other thing that kills me is like, so you'll go somewhere, right? And me and the missus will go a lot of times after we get the kids in bed, right? Mm-hmm. We get the kids, we got the 17-year-old at home, the 9-year-old, we get the youngest one in bed. And we're like, hey, we're going out for dinner tonight. Mm-hmm. Right. And so we'll go out and be out 10, 11 o'clock or something like that. Right. And we're still out there. And then people are showing up with their kids. They're grade school kids at this time of night. Don't these kids got to be in school the next day.
Yeah. It's just totally different now. It really is. It's completely different than when we were
younger. For Chuck E. Cheese. Now they serve that beer. Yes,
listen,
they say.
I understand what I'm getting into when I go to
craft beers at Chuck E. Cheese.
When I go to Chuck E. Cheese, I know what I'm getting myself into. I'm going to have some of the best pizza that I've ever had in my life, a shit salad bar, and some beer. And a bunch of little baby junior sons of bitches that are out there effing around. And you know what? And
you're in their world.
I'm in their world.
You're.
But I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
You're sitting there getting hammered, and your little shithead kid starts fucking with other kids. I'm swatting that little fucker because he ain't getting that damn. He ain't getting the discipline he needs at home. I'm gonna fucking drill that kid.
Red said, if you're drinking beer at Chuck E. Cheese, you deserve everything you get.
Mm-hmm. Alan's right. We're in their world now. Yeah. You can't do anything about it. I'm like, no, I know where I'm at. I know where I know in my where I am in this hierarchy. I'm down here now.
Right.
Because it's their world. This is a place for them to go absolutely fucking bonkers. And like Dave & Buster's, I put up with it till about 10. After 10,
your kids, yeah. And now if it's a weekend, okay.
Yeah, I'll drill them with one of those fucking ski balls.
But I'll tell you what, you're going to catch me about 3 or 4 beers deep, and I'll be over there doing a little pop a shot.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to step up, kid? Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll whoop your ass and pop a shot. You don't know. You don't want this smoke.
Don't fuck with me. Yeah, no, I tell you what, just dealing with these fucking parents.
Who redeemed a Rapid Dave 8.
Oh, sorry. No. I think that's pretty good. God, bringing it back, huh?
Bring it on down now. Bring it on down. Bring it on
back.
But fuck you, people who can't control your kids.
With
all due respect.
That's all we're asking. Control your fucking kids.
Right.
I don't need to be going to a bar and have to worry about some little fucking kid darting brown back and forth. I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with that. They're almost knocking over like waiters and shit because it's, where the fuck was I? Boomer Jacks. You're there. That whole alley.
Grapevine?
Yeah. It's all servers, coming in and out of doors.
Fully aware of that location.
You know what I mean? It's like, you got nothing but servers coming out and servers are having to dart around these little fuckers. It's like, no, man, done. All right. I don't want to be mad anymore.
Okay.
Moving on.
You don't want to be mad anymore?
Jesus. Is that Sting?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is Sting.
We talked about this last week.
Is he like 60?
Something like that.
Did we look it up?
No, we didn't look it up.
Is that his kid?
I don't know. It looks like Eminem. A little bit.
I think it's Chester. Is he back?
Chester? Whiskey said 65. I'm telling every kid I see that Hardy and Allen is Santa from now on.
No.
I don't look like Santa.
Oh, I got a Santa suit. Do you want it this year? I'm giving it away.
What am I going to do with it?
I wore it one year just to fucking have fun with the kids. I had the beard on and everything like that.
Okay, hold on. Whiskey Pro says 65. Lee says String is 72. Or Sting.
He can't be 72.
Hey Siri.
Wait. Not the singer, the goddamn wrestler.
Okay, I found this on the web.
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent says
that's not accurate.
Holy shit, that guy's old as shit. That ain't the British Bulldog, is it? Ain't he dead?
No.
These two old dudes are fighting these like really old dude. Oh, I like this chick. She's great. She doesn't give a shit about nothing. Like I think she walked up and grabbed one of the dude's dicks.
The wrestler is 64.
Okay. Well, then where are we getting all these random numbers from?
And the singer is 72.
Jesus Christ. You can't even trust the chat anymore. Yeah, she went up and like grabbed somebody's
Brad
dick
came and said Sting the wrestler 64, Sting the singer 72.
Ring the bells.
And Lee said, I'm a moron.
That's my favorite thing.
He didn't realize we're watching AEW.
Yeah.
That's what we watch on Wednesdays now is AEW.
I say that all the time. I go, damn it, I'm such an idiot.
As we're waiting about 45 minutes in, you got the ladies that come in and wrestle.
Yeah, they make you wait for it.
Yeah.
Like for real. Dude, that guy with that mustache. Who grew a damn beard the other day? I was like, what? You don't have a beard that's that black. He's like an impossibly black beard. And it's like, it doesn't go with her. You know who it was? It was Sala for the Jets. He grew a beard. It's fucking black as night.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking.
That's not.
It's the most combed in shit I've ever seen in my life.
What was it? Was it Brian Wilson, the relief pitcher?
He was the best.
It was suntan.
Potato. I don't know what that is. Potato.
I thought it was potato. I'm so
this guy.
confused.
Yeah, he's so fucking old.
That's like Stifler.
Dude, he's
right. An old balding Stifler.
He's like, I still got it, man. Remember this time in high school when I fucking used to rock? Yeah. Wait, what the hell? Oh, he's getting eaten the fucking head. Gee, he got tagged. Oh, fuck. Old man Sting fucking shot him one. Oh God, these guys are in shape.
That's cool. Knock that guy out. He just got tagged out, so he's not even supposed to be in the ring anyways.
Oh Jesus. Oh, that's what you get.
Oh man.
Anyway, what do you got?
I don't know, man. Rangers won a game last week.
So
right?
I appreciate everybody who joined the live stream last week. The Texas Rangers won the 2023 World Series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. They went to Game 5, right? Was it Game 5?
Game 5.
So they won it in 5. Phenomenal game. We had it on throughout the show, and then of course I was like, man, it's going to end. Here we go. We went out
last inning. We went live.
We went live.
Last half inning.
We were having some cigars, some drinks and stuff like that, and just kind of went live and just were talking about it. A lot of people in the Metroplex were just overwhelmed, I guess, with emotion and things like that. And, obviously people that weren't from here, like say Houston, were a bunch of assholes.
Lee's getting a full body Texas Rangers tattoo.
Full body.
Yeah. He's getting I think he's turning himself into El Bombay. I don't know.
Bombi?
Yeah. He's just getting he's just turning into Adolis.
Adolis Garcia.
Just a full body tattoo where he looks like Adolis for the rest of his life. Something like that.
Did she just call it? Okay.
Yeah, he just tapped out. Sting puts you in a sharpshooter, you tap out.
All right, then.
Yeah.
I like her. So yeah, appreciate everybody who popped in on that. It was fun just to see all the reactions, you know, and talk about lifelong fans and things like, you know, everybody, you know, it was like a dream come true. I know it was the reports come out, it was like 9.11 million viewers for that, which is down like 20-something% from like last year.
It's like one of the lowest watched World Series of all time.
And it's because it was Arizona and Texas. You know what I mean? It just, there's nothing else there. It's like everybody expected Baltimore and Atlanta to play, and they got bounced in the first round. What are you going to do? Well, actually, Rangers dispatched Baltimore, but Atlanta did get bounced. So did LA. They got bounced in the first. Both those clubs got bounced in the first round. And I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if you want the same teams to win every time, who cares?
Speaking of not really giving shit, Brad said it's not the sharpshooter, it's a scorpion deathlock.
He's the wrestler. He's the expert wrestler. Yeah. We got to have Brad back on one of these days, because just, you know, let's do maybe
it's fun.
Yeah, let's do some picks or something like that. I think the Bengals are going to play the Chiefs on New Year's Eve, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So then maybe we can somehow
old school Brad, maybe shoehorn Billy Joe in there.
Little 4-way. If we can get the 5-way, oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, but might be able. I don't know.
He says
depends on what's going on with Horny.
So, but yeah,
I tried to make up the ratings and put the Rangers on 3 TVs in my house. I don't think that's how it works. It's not how it works.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah. There's a little Marilyn Monroe chick.
I like the other one.
The crazy Kabuki warrior.
Yeah. But yeah, no, maybe we'll do that, because, you know, it's been far too long. Both those guys are a major part of it. Like, they're here all the time, and, you know, they're pals of ours. You know, I love talking to them. We've been so busy lately, right? If you notice, the last couple of weeks, we haven't done guests because we've been busy. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where, hey, we're almost hit up Boner today. I was like, hey man, you want to come over?
Let me know.
There you go. So it sounds like we're going to do, we'll do the week before Christmas, because I think that, are they playing on, they're playing on New Year's Eve.
You just said New Year's.
So they're playing on New Year's Eve.
Figure it out.
Because I thought about driving up to Kansas City.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, you know, because Lizzie always whips my ass on New Year's Eve, right? It's like, always like, hey, let's stay up. I'm like, fuck, I'm on New York time, man. Once it hits 11, I'm like done. Because New Year's Eve is like the most boring day on earth to me.
Okay.
It is so fucking boring. And so I'm like, I just want to go to bed, actually. And I stayed up last year. It's like, fuck, man. I think I'm going to be able to watch, was it the Harry Potter thing? Was that last year? The year before, where they had the welcome back to you know, on HBO Max? Welcome back to the castle? No? Hogwarts? Nothing? Oh. So I stayed up late for that. I've
watched the movies once.
Well, I stayed up for that because it was supposed to be a special. And I was like, fuck, I'll stay
Hot sports opinion on NYE.
I fucking hate New Year's Eve. I fucking hate it.
I just chill at the house.
That's what I do.
We chill at the house, drink. We eat a bunch of, you know, we have it's almost like Super Bowl food, right?
Right.
We have pizza rolls, nachos.
You guys are fucking pizza rolls.
What's wrong with pizza rolls?
You guys eat pizza rolls for everything.
You watch
if it's like Easter, you're like, yeah, fucking pizza rolls, man.
Nah.
Come on, it's a nice occasion. We're having a wedding one of these days. Pizza rolls. Don't give me that combination bullshit.
What's wrong with the combination or triple meat?
You like triple meat?
Triple meat. I like combination too. Combination triple meat.
I'm an OG pepperoni guy.
Pepperoni.
But I celebrate the entire catalog. Don't get me wrong, Supreme and stuff like that.
Every once in a while, I'll bust out the just the straight cheese ones on you.
I don't think I've ever had those.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it in my life.
Not bad.
But yeah, no, it's just one of those holidays that it's a whip to me. And it's almost like
I haven't gone anywhere in forever.
What is
right?
It? The last time I went somewhere, it was like I went like bar hopping with Lee. Like we were like, hey, we bought the tickets to hit these like 4 or 5 bars. I go, that's what we need to do, drive fucking around while we're drinking.
Right.
And so, you know, we're having to keep it cool but it was a lot of uptown, like lower Greenville fucking places, which was fun. It was good. But yeah, I liked hanging around the house. It was like, you know, some nights like, you know, say Jake and Crystal want to go out, they leave the kids over here. We'll all hang out, we'll play games, play the Wii and shit like that. And
we do stuff like that. We'll have, it's Miley Cyrus now that hosts used to be the Dick Clarks, but I think Jesus. Miley Cyrus, it's not bad.
You don't catch AIDS just from watching that?
No. It's not Magic Johnson. I said Miley Cyrus.
Same thing. There's no difference.
But we watch that stuff, and kids go to bed shortly after midnight. Sometimes Liz does, sometimes she stays up. There was a lot of those back in the day. Like Liz used to, when she was working retail, she'd stay up till midnight and she'd go to bed, and I still stay up partying. Kids are in bed, so I'd stay up just pounding beers, and I'd start watching a bunch of movies and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
because
we always get a lot of movies we haven't in a while, but we used to buy a lot of movies for Christmas.
Yeah, everything's streaming now,
right?
So,
you know, but it was also like Walmart doesn't do it as much because I used to be able to go and buy like all these Blu-rays for like $2-3 a piece, right?
Right.
So I would go and buy all these movies for the kids and for me and stuff like that. But now, yeah, I don't really maybe get like 3 movies for Christmas or something like that.
Now, KC would love to have it. I almost hit you up too because I was like, you know what? But the tickets, I thought about it and I saw that the tickets were crazy price because it's the Bengals.
Just go and hang out with old school.
Well, it's the other thing too. There was a weekend or so before that. I think the Raiders come to town, but there's the Bills come to town. It's like, fuck it, they're so crazy expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I need to just go ahead and, hop in the car and just drive up because it's only like 7.5 hours. It's nothing crazy.
Ooh.
We can stop off in Oklahoma.
Yeah. It's not bad. We've done it a couple times because we found out.
You gone to Kansas City?
Yeah. Because we found out not that long ago that Liz's mom was adopted. And back before the pandemic and all that, she went through and got did the 23andMe.
Yeah.
And found her family.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Like found them all. They live up there in the Kansas City area.
They related to old school by any chance?
I don't know. He wasn't there because we went to a family reunion with them. And it was crazy because like Liz's mom was the youngest of all of them. And she got adopted. Like her dad killed her mom. And so they all went to an orphanage and she got adopted before the aunts and uncles came in and adopted everyone else.
Oh, okay.
So everyone else stayed together except for her. Well, they found her, she found them X number of years later. So we've gone up there a couple times to go and spend time with that family and stuff like that. Like we've become kind of close with them and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Victor Wembanyama, 12 minutes, 2 points, 0 for 5 field goals, 0 for 3 for 3-pointers.
Several foul tips. Welcome to the live show. We watch sports and wrestling as we sit here and do the show.
Yeah.
So if you're new here, welcome. But yeah, no, Alan will he doesn't have like Tourette's or something like that. He's watching the television.
You were asking me about, okay. I was like, wait a minute. We were talking about Kansas City. That was literally part of the discussion.
We're talking about Kansas City, San Antonio's 38-57.
I got a buddy who has like a low form of Tourette's.
Yeah.
Where it's just like the eye twitch thing. Like he's always had like an eye twitch type thing.
Yeah.
He hasn't run around yelling like cock, shit, fuck balls, stuff like that. But yeah.
He's one more fucking notch and he could be.
He's close.
Nice layup, asshole. Jesus
the layup
Christ.
he missed.
Holy shit, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
So, college basketball all started this week. So now we're Sports Central. Yeah. Everything but baseball is going on.
A women's college basketball started too.
Yeah.
Saw someone posted, ESPN posted one. It was like, have yourself a day, freshman. 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And that was like an ESPN, like, posted that.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I got it. Yeah. They so
way to go, freshman.
I was watching, it was the day that LSU, that lady with those gigantic fucking fake eyebrows or eyelashes,
okay.
They're
Angela
like big,
Reese or something.
They're like massive
that,
fucking Egyptian fans.
Layup queens.
And she has hair that's like down past her ass. Like it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like I don't know what's going on. Like I know that's not her hair, obviously, right? She doesn't have hair past her ass, and she doesn't have fucking eyebrows that are like Egyptian fans. But so they lost. It was a big thing because Colorado beat them. They call it the Prime effect, right? Prime just, fucking fucking Coach Prime, man. Deion's awesome, right? So I'm watching the Sports Center. And I don't watch Sports Center often. I was like, I just fucking fired it up for no reason at all. And they're showing all these amazing dunks, reverse dunks, these crazy plays.
My grandma in the house. What? She doesn't? She doesn't what?
All these wild ass, but even Keenan Allen's fucking badass one hand turn in, curl under it, fucking catch, right? That finishes second.
Oh,
let me tell you about the number one play.
I was thinking of Keenan Thompson for a second.
Close enough.
Like
Close
the guy
enough.
from Good Burger?
Yeah, Good Burger with the amazing catch.
Which Good Burger 2 is coming out here on Paramount Plus here soon.
So, yeah, Alan, if you don't know, he gets paid by Paramount Plus. That's the reason he plugs Paramount Plus and says Paramount Plus. He's like the guy, what are you from?
I haven't been paid for anything.
With the guy from Idiocracy, because I get paid to say Brondo. What? No, Carl's Jr. He's the Carl Jr. guy, right? Every time he says Carl's Jr., he gets paid fucking a little, like 25 cents in his account. And so The number one play of the day. I was watching it. I was like,
was a 20-foot jump shot?
no, it wasn't a 20-foot jump shot. I'm watching it, waiting for something crazy to happen. And because I noticed it cuts to a women's college game. I go, oh, okay.
And she's like, I made a 3-pointer
It's gonna
today.
be fucking amazing. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe they dunked the ball. Like when the WNBA chicks dunked the ball in an all-star game, uncontested, you would have thought they won the fucking Powerball. Everybody in the stands went ape shit. So no, it was a fucking layup. The number one play of the game this week, I assume it was on Tuesday because I was sober and awake, was a goddamn layup in college. And then I was like sitting there watching.
It was a left-handed layup, and she's right-handed though.
I was watching it like, why are we dumbing everything down? Why are we here? Why is this going on? That's not even a remarkable play for fucking middle school.
And here's I'm not against, I've seen some women's plays,
and you're super soft towards them
that are nice.
Oh yeah,
right.
Nice little shimmy.
If they have a really good play, hey, more power to them.
Yeah,
but if you're telling me a layup,
a fucking layup,
I didn't send it to you.
You know
I'll find it after the show.
You know what the breaking point was? You can tell me in a second.
Okay.
This.
Oh, behind the back. Okay.
That's fucking it.
I can do that.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I had to tell you. I had to get out of the way.
I saw I was on TikTok, saw a clip from Matt Rife.
Who the hell is that?
He's a comedian.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know who I'm. Yeah,
the animated looking guy. He looks like a cartoon character.
He almost looks like a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was on the Nick Cannon show and all that, but he had a show. He always plays clips from his shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some girl's phone, and she's like, "Hey, stay away from my mom." Something about her. And this woman in the audience, her mom played in the WNBA.
Oh, okay.
And he went off.
Oh, yeah.
On the whole tangent of WNBA jokes. Like one was like, I bet you got courtside seats all the time, right? She's like, yeah. He goes, bet it was lonely. He's like, all right. I'm just going to stop because, these jokes are just a layup. And he just went off for like 3 minutes of just nonstop, just.
There's nothing better than like a guy that can actually like improv, like I can pick up on situations, read them, and then just spit them off at the top of your head. Like Norm Macdonald was a great.
Norm was,
you know what I mean? And you think about that.
R.I.P.
And there's several other comedians that were just amazing with just picking up shit like that and just hammering them out. But yeah, no, I'm that's funny as shit.
I'll find the clip and I'll show you after the show because it's well worth the watch. But I already sent you a few clips. Like I sent you that one clip of a guy talking to his wife, talking about the toilet transactions.
I thought about it today. I go, yeah, why is this like,
Marty's in the house.
What's up, Marty? How you doing?
Dang dole, roll tide.
What's up, Mart? Yeah, no, I thought, those things are hilarious. It's not to diminish or even besmirch any of these sports or anything like that. It's just, let's just be honest. It's a fucking layup. Right. It's not like and I don't even really give a shit much about dunks anyways. If you're 7 foot tall and you can dunk a fucking basketball,
you should be able to.
Congratulations.
If you're 7 foot tall, you should be able to dunk a basketball. If you can't,
Boner used to be able to do it, and like I could grab the fucking rim. I'm 5 foot fucking 9.
I used to be able to grab the rim too back in the day.
Yeah.
Then I started playing hockey, and you're using different muscles, right? And so once I didn't play basketball as much, and I played a ton of hockey. And then when I went back to basketball, I couldn't jump as high because it's a whole different. Your legs just work differently then, right?
Yeah.
Skating versus jumping are two different things.
Yeah, and it's not like I want to besmirch them. I'm just saying it's just like it's ridiculous what we celebrate. We go over the top and try to fucking. Yeah, we need to make them feel. No, we don't. It's not special. It's not anything. It's like you have a league because the NBA has enough money to fund your fucking league. Okay, let's just be honest. And that's what it is. Yeah, you can play basketball. Congratulations. I say lower the fucking rim a foot. And you want to talk about attendance?
Marty, I'm 6 feet and can dunk a donut. Nice.
Yeah. When I go get haircuts, I always bring back donuts for like Lizzie and Isaiah when they're at the house or whatever. So when I go, there's a donut shop right there, I'll pop in. They gave me Canadian money back. I pay with cash. They hand me, I realize, I go, this don't look fucking right. This ain't American.
This is funny money right here.
I go, what do you, I paid you in real money. You give me fucking Monopoly money back.
Vending machines will take them. At least they did back in the day. Because I used to get, growing up in Michigan, up in the Detroit area, you used to get Canadian coins all the time.
Yeah.
They're always mixed in with ours because the dimes, the quarters, the nickels, they all look alike, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, lower the rims to 8 feet, take away technical fouls.
I'm in for it. I mean,
make the game more. Do something to make the game more exciting, right?
Yeah.
MLB did it, and they had one of their best years ever. Watching wise, except for the World Series.
But you know what you didn't have in the World Series? Pitch clock violation.
No.
Everybody bitch and complained about it or whatever.
Because you've had a whole season.
Didn't have one violation.
You had a whole season.
They did not put the pitch clock up on the screen. It was fucking great. I thought it was wonderful. But I'm with you. Yeah, when I go up to New York or something like that, like I'll come back with more Canadian money than I do fucking American money. Found some pesos the other day.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That looks like the fakest goddamn money
in the
on
house. Said, "Sup, sluts?
What's up, dude?
What's up, buddy?
How are you?" Speaking of sluts, the new what is it? The Sudbury. It's the one from Letterkenny, but it's the spinoff, the hockey one.
Shorzy.
I call them the Sudbury. I almost call them the Sudbury.
I didn't
sluts.
watch that yet.
The new season's out, and
I didn't watch the first season.
Those hot ass women are in like
right?
They're in lingerie.
Is it 2 seasons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Watch it.
Well, I was still going through Letterkenny.
I'm not going all the way through that. There's like 10 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm like 4 or 5 seasons in.
Yeah, it's gonna take
forever. I ain't watched it in a while.
So speaking of shows and movies that we've watched,
are we jumping into Toxic Avenger 2?
Up next is Toxic Avenger 2. We sat down to watch this classic after last week.
We watched one last week, and then we found out that there's 4 of them.
Oh,
and so we decided, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Right? Let's watch all 4 of them. So we watched Toxic Avenger number 2 this week, and spoiler alert, it's just as bad, if not worse, than the first.
I would say it's worse.
Like
you're talking. Hold on, let me. They keep trying to push me towards the other one. Like it's not the one I want. I want to watch Toxic Avenger 2. It's 89, right?
Yeah, 89. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I want to.
Marty said, "Woman, where?"
I'm gonna. The Toxic Avenger is tricked into. Yeah, thanks. A fucking Disney ad. Jesus, tricked into traveling to Tokyo to search for his estranged father, learning Tromaville open to complete domination by the evil corporation.
It was rebooted 2 months ago, and I can't find it anywhere. Like it says it's on Amazon Prime if you look it up, but it's not. I want to watch the new one because Peter Dinklage is in it.
1989, rated R, an hour and 42 minutes, which when I saw that, I go, shit, it's too long. I guarantee it's too long.
Yeah, it was right. Just about right.
It probably should have been just an hour and 20 minutes. Like I think the last one was an hour and 20 minutes. 5 out of 10 on IMDb. 86% like this movie. Google users.
Yeah.
And it furthers my thing that says the Google users are mentally impaired. It wasn't great. He picks up where there's no crime left in Tromaville.
He's eradicated crime.
He's eradicated. He's sitting there now. He's got to go see it.
He works at the blind home.
Yeah.
Where he's in charge of sports for the home for the blind. He referees basketball. He oversees rooftop hiking.
Yeah, it was weird when I heard that. Rooftop hiking with blind people.
Yeah, just the number one thing that got me with this is they changed his voice. His voice dropped a couple octaves.
A little bit. Different guy.
He was a much more of a manly, like a George Clooney type voice. Like
no, it wasn't that low.
No, but just like a manly.
He still had his,
but it was a little bit more higher pitch this time around.
Wait, lower pitch or higher pitch?
Higher pitch. Yeah.
Higher pitch is not lower.
Higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're doing great.
Like they went back to the original guy before he became.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The Toxic Avenger.
So the evil corporation blows up this place, kills all these fucking people.
Apocalypse Inc.
Yeah, Apocalypse Inc. They have a clown car of an what is it? A limousine.
Bad guys. Yeah.
A limousine, and there's like 30 fucking dudes rolling out there with like guns, knives, everything else, and they never fire a weapon until finally.
Well, they did, but they just kind of.
Well, it was towards the end.
Yeah.
Of like after he already beat the shit out of a bunch of people with guns. Like the whole open is like all the scenes are, what did I say the first time, right? All the scenes are like 15, 20 minutes too long. And then he finally, they get a hold of his therapist. We're going to get him out of the city because we're going to take the city over. We're going to get him in Tokyo. We already got the therapist. Which he sees a therapist 8 times a day.
Pretty sure his therapist raped him, right?
She did.
Yeah.
She's like, I can handle this. So she's, on top of him, just riding him and shit like that. And she goes, go to Tokyo. Your dad's in Tokyo. So he goes to Tokyo. What did they call it? The Traumamines go wild if there's crime or something going on.
It's what takes over in his body and when crime is going on.
Yeah. So you see a bunch of little Asian ladies, bunch of Asian boobs.
So many.
And so much ass. Because like one of the fights actually happens in the bathhouse of an Asian, but there's split down the middle.
Turns a guy into like a stew.
Yeah. He made a nice little broth.
Little soup, little ramen.
Yeah, little ramen.
Throw some ramen in there. He throws some celery, some carrots.
Yeah.
Just cooking them. Gets his mop and stirs it up.
It didn't happen on the guy's side of it.
I'm sold already.
Yeah.
Lee, these movies are right up your alley. Like, if you haven't watched you can catch them on Amazon Prime through Freevee.
Yeah.
You can watch on Amazon Prime or on Freevee. Either way, you get the the commercials and that. But there's 4 of them, and they're all on there, and it's bad B movie horror, nudity, sexed up, just. It reeks of our childhood is what it does. It's 100% is what it is. It just reeks of just me being a kid growing up, of watching those bad movies. Like almost like nowadays it'd be like the Sharknado type movies, right? That's what this would kind of be on par for. I haven't watched the Trauma films since like 2006. I need to revisit them. Yeah, no, and that's what we're doing. We're going through them. Hadn't watched them in forever. Like, I don't even remember watching them. That's how long it's been. But I know I watched them. And the crazy thing is like through these movies, it actually spawned like a cartoon. The Toxic Crusaders was a cartoon that was on Saturday mornings. That was way more PG than all this, obviously, right? It was a Saturday morning cartoon, but yeah. But
this movie, there's so much like blood and he's ripping arms off of people, jamming bonsai trees in people's eyes and flowers in people's eyes and shit like that. So he gets all the way out there, and then of course all this fighting and all this bullshit. He finally finds his dad.
I need some tits in my cartoons.
Oh god. And I told him we're gonna have to do Nuke 'em High next because it's like, buddy, I like all these movies. I'm in now. I'm in.
Lee, do you watch Big Mouth? Because new season of that just came out. And
it's been like
I haven't watched the new season of it yet.
I haven't caught it either.
I think I might start it tomorrow.
So he finds his dad and he realizes his dad is, he's peddling cocaine. Like once his little friend gets a hold of that cocaine,
fish,
it's like it's delicious,
Yeah.
And so then he realized, oh shit, I got to get back home. So he windsurfs from Trovaville all the way to Japan.
Nick Kroll is goated.
He windsurfs back. He's there to clean up the town, all that kind of shit. And it's like the longest chase scene ever. But yeah, I mean, for the movie itself, it was, I fast forwarded a couple times.
I didn't. I was all in.
But I was in and out of the room, so I had to like stop it, rewind it. I hate watching on these TVs because these TVs are getting old. So when I watch in the living room, though, like on either a Fire Stick or something like that, it's easy peasy, no problem. Like here, if I got to fast forward or rewind, fucking delay it, it's always something.
I had an issue where so I was watching it on Prime. And then like I got to a point and like I had this, I think I went to lunch, so I had to pause it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came back, went to go play it again, and it wouldn't fire up. And so I was like, that's weird. It was like go to Amazon.com/video help for help with this. I'm like, did we not pay the Amazon Prime bill? What's going on here? Pull something up, it plays right away. Pull it up again. I keep getting the same alert. They turn the TV off, turn it back on, wasn't working, so I ended up having to switch over to Freevee, which I mean it's the same, right? Just different app, but I had to fast forward through the whole first hour and 20 minutes of it.
Yeah,
but I will say this: they did step up the budget on this one.
Yeah,
because there was a lot more explosions,
a ton.
And explosions treat good guys differently than bad guys, because like through that whole chase scene, right? And they're in the taxi. And I thought it was funny because like you're going through there and there's a couple parts where you're like, that's not how that works. Where the taxi drives under the truck.
Yeah.
Takes off the whole top. And the taxi driver's like, what'd you do to my car? Well, he didn't do anything. You did it. You're the one who drove under the truck.
Yeah.
But he's like, and then Toxic Avenger goes, it's a convertible now. He's like, oh yeah, I always wanted one. That's not how convertibles work. You can't put the lid back on.
Then he gave him the shades.
Yeah. And then they crash into another car and an explosion happens.
Mm-hmm.
The taxi driver, the old couple that's in there, Toxic Avenger are all safe.
Yeah.
A minute later, the bike guy, the bad guy that they're chasing, crashes into a garage and there's an explosion and he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It is really something
It's
to watch. Now, if you just like random nudity and wild ass storytelling and things like that, I mean, his girlfriend's not the same as last time.
no, it's the same girl.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she changed just a hair.
No.
She's a Harley Quinn of 1983.
But Harley Quinn wasn't around then.
Was she really the same chick?
Yes.
Okay.
I looked it up.
You looked it up?
Because like, oh, they gave her an upgrade. And I looked it up. I go, oh crap. No, that's
because it says with her. That's her name. So like they were definitely promoting her.
Well, wouldn't you?
I mean, she was nice. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
I like the villain. I like the villain lady better. But yeah, for some weird reason, I like this. I like the fight scene with the chicks. Like for some reason, as they come into their garden apartment, as he calls it, you know, one of them's just like flexing like this, like walking around flexing. I'm like, she can't fucking see you. She's blind.
Right.
So what are you flexing for?
Just,
you know what I mean?
For me.
Like,
she's flexing for me.
It's like she's fucking. I like that she punches or knees one of these chicks. I mean, goes way back and brings it all the way home.
She's like, Melvin, I'm doing my part to help.
She goes, I helped or whatever. Like, oh shit, she just need the shit out of her. So
but it was, look, it's and like I was saying when you stepped away to go take a dump real quick, it reminds me of my childhood. Is what it does. Like you had those really bad movies like that you watched when you were a kid.
The 80s were weird,
like the Leprechaun movies and things like that. Jason Dennison's in the house. What's up, Jason?
What's up, dude? Cheers to you. We got a Tubbs beer right here on tap.
Day of the Dead.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Toxic Avenger 2, just right there on par with 1. Like it's bad movies. But these are bad fun movies, right?
I think there's a difference, right? So like when we were kids or we were younger, and especially in the late 70s, early 80s, they made a bad movie just to make a bad movie.
I equated it to like the Sharknado movies now.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Right.
It's not a fucking movie that like
they weren't
a box
trying
office
to make a good movie.
Right.
Right.
They went out of their way to make a bad one.
Right. Yeah.
This isn't a bomb at the box office. This is a fucking
these are movies that like honestly, like I typically watch these while I'm working during the day. I have it on while I'm doing my work.
Yeah.
But I think these would better be watched sitting down with a 6-pack of beer and a pizza.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like
I couldn't agree more.
Sitting down with a couple buddies, sitting down with the missus and having some beer, eating some pizza and just enjoying life.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Can't wait for part 3 next week.
Yeah, part 3, and then like I said, I definitely want to go to the Nukem High movies because it's always been it's almost one and the same. Like they somehow promote them both, and I'm like, fuck it, why not stop here? Why are we stopping? We ain't stopping. We're gonna
can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep watching bad movies, and we're not gonna apologize for it.
So we're almost at the top of the hour here. Do we want to do Beer Miss now and then get into some shit after that?
We can.
Okay, so this is week 2 of the Beer Miss Exchange or the pool, if you want to call it that.
Pool.
Did y'all get a chance to?
Not yet, Jason. Not yet. I have to get a shirt your size. I don't have one your size.
We're super slow.
We're definitely slow. But yeah, I don't have a shirt of your size, so I'm waiting to get one. Once we have one your size.
The shirt?
XL.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those common ones where you don't fucking got them.
Yeah. We got a bunch of big boy shirts.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah. It does take us a while to get them out.
But yeah, we'll get you a shirt, brother, some stickers. There's gonna be a koozie in there.
Yeah. I didn't mail you a beer or something.
Probably gonna be a beer in there. I have a problem mailing off packages and not putting beer in them. Like I just have to.
Nice.
Just like, oh no, I'm sorry, he's a large. Yeah.
He's a large.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'll look here in a second. I'll look tonight.
You might have one. Okay.
Shit, is this a large? Goddamn. All right, let's do.
So real quick to reset in case you don't know what Beer Miss is.
All right.
Beer Miss is our advent calendar of beer. Every year we exchange beers in November. We give each other 24 beers. This year we're doing a draft style thing where we're bringing 6 beers every week for the first 4 weeks of November. The 5th week we're going to do a draft style. We'll each pick 24 beers, and then through the whole month of December you will get specialized content on a daily basis. Whether sometimes it will just be a pitcher. Sometimes it will be the reviews. Some of the reviews will be over on the Patreon. Some might be just on YouTube. Some might be just on TikTok. Some might be just on Facebook. You know, we're going to kind of spread the love through all of our sites. But
we don't post it all. We don't post one thing in like 12 spots.
Yeah.
So
we just kind of, and you'll get separate things from us. But then also like on Wednesdays when we do the show, we will always start off the show on Wednesdays with our Beer Miss beer. Like we save that for the show on Wednesdays. We'll drink our Beer Miss there, but every day through, it's our advent calendar is what it is. So here we are with the next round. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
What do you got? Show me what you got, little mama.
So I've got a Peruvian beer.
A Peruvian beer.
Cusqueña. It's a golden lager. You're talking 4.8% alcohol by volume.
I thought you were going to say cocaine.
Yeah,
For a
cocaine.
second.
Yeah, no, just
Ooh.
Cusqueña.
So exotic.
So I went international this week, half international, half big cans, because I was like, you know what, let's bang for a buck. As we get into the next week and the week after that, it's gonna be more seasonal.
So I went to Kroger to get some of mine, but then I also pulled a couple things out of the fridge that I had.
You're giving me leftover beers?
Just relax. Okay. First up, I've got a staple.
Warmer.
Samuel Adams Winter Lager
From 2021.
No, this is this year's. That is this year's. Okay.
Well, so the whole Sam Adams, they have a
12 pack with 6 different beers, 2 of each.
I saw that and I was going to get it because I was like, you know what? We'll just finish the next week off with that because there's another one that has a 24 pack that has all those. I'm like, yeah, why not?
Sam Adams has a 24 pack, 24 different beers.
Yeah.
That they have, like their beers of the holidays. It's got 24 different, Shiner. Shiner. Yeah. All right. What you got next?
We won't go international on this one.
Oh, okay.
We'll go Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA.
Okay.
I got you the big boy. So I bring out the big ones. I don't buy those 12-ounce cans. I get the biggies, at least for having some fun here.
So I got from Martin House milkshakes. It's a milkshake squeeze daily Dairyland special hazy IPA.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's one of their newer beers.
Yeah.
Picked up. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't like hazy IPAs, my ass. Is that Kilt Lifter?
We got a Four Peaks Brewing Kilt Lifter Scottish style amber ale, molten toasty with love. 6.0% alcohol by volume.
Lee says that beer is my tailgate beer. They disguise the ABV on the Juicy Haze.
Juicy Haze is the shit,
dude. There's nothing wrong with a little Voodoo Ranger.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
you. So next up, I went outside the realm of the beer because we're not just beer. Okay, how about a little Margaritaville?
He brought a bunch of shit.
Tropical punch. Strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, it brought a bunch of shit.
What are you talking about? I will drink the shit out of that.
Open it and slam it then.
So then I bring 7 beers next week?
I mean, fuck, don't even worry about it. We'll count that as one of the beers that you got. This one I got a nice little Koenig Pilsner Nacht Raining von 1516.
Okay.
Look at that son of a bitch.
Nice.
I went international. I'm telling you.
I got decent amount of Martin House beers this week.
Yeah.
I got one Saturday morning, a blonde inspired by buttered waffles.
Alan didn't go to the store. He went to his fucking fridge and bought a bunch of shit.
I got most of these at Kroger.
What's the bottom? What's the date on the bottom of that?
I can't read it.
Oh,
I got it at Kroger. Look, you tell me if you can read it.
9/27/23. Okay. So at least it's from this year.
Yeah, no, I have whatever. I ain't gonna deal with your ass right now. All right.
We didn't have this during Oktoberfest and whatnot, but I wanted to make sure I got it out here. Polliner
there we go.
Pills, Bavarian style pills. This is legit one of the best pilsners you'll ever have. So
Yeah.
if you want an international beer or something like that, this is a beer to have. You can get this at Total Wine. My second favorite pilsner, to be honest with you, if you're in the Metroplex, head on over to what's the name of that place? The Den. What's the name of the Den? Not the Den, but the
Den.
No. Fucking that other one in
The Costa Rican beer?
No, Northwestern Hills. Northwestern Hills. The Wolf's Den. What's it called?
False Idol.
False Idol.
Okay.
The check fraud. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just
next up, I got this year's Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. What? This year. I picked it up at Kroger yesterday. So the beers I brought from the house was the Margaritaville one.
Yeah, I know.
And then the next one, which that one's it's got a special place. Okay.
I got so I've been it's a thing about I'm
fresh hop.
I'm bringing out these big ass cans.
Okay. Oh, Founders.
It's Founders, Four Giants, and the Haze of Destiny Imperial Hazy IPA. I've been going big on these.
Nice.
So just want to make sure everybody gets a nice little buzz this holiday season.
So I went into this because I want to do a couple things. Right. We just don't drink beers here lately, especially we've done like the daiquiri type beers and things like that, right? But I also wanted to incorporate. Hold on, let me pour.
God, what else did you fucking pull out of that fridge of yours?
That strawberry daiquiri is not old.
Alan's starting to fucking cheat me over here.
I am not.
You're going to be getting all these beers out of the draft.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it will be fine.
From Tups.
It's an ugly sweater.
Ugly sweater from last year.
Oh, God. You brought a bunch of old fucking beers in here, Alan.
One old beer.
God damn it, Alan.
I brought one. The rest of this one I bought at Kroger 3 weeks ago. The rest of these I brought at Kroger yesterday. We do old beer reviews. So I thought, why not?
All right. So next week I'll just go in the fridge and grab a bunch of old beers for us.
Okay. What? I grabbed one old one. I grabbed one old
Damn it,
beer.
Alan. We want the new one. We're going to have the new one. I was going to get the new one next week.
Okay. We can compare.
We might do a comparison video because a lot of these hold up.
It's, again,
a lot of these hold up.
I wanted to incorporate some of the other things that we do.
Okay. All right.
We don't do beer reviews.
Mm-hmm.
We will knock the shit out of some daiquiri or seltzers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Damn alligator. No, Seasick Crocodile was brought out last week.
Ugh.
But that's the new version. It's not the old one. Again, all 4 of these were bought yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was bought a couple weeks ago. This one was last year. Is that all 6?
That's it.
There we go.
So yeah, like this week I was like, all right, I'm gonna hit some randos up. I went to the International Isle, grabbed a couple of those, and I went big on the American beers as well. So I wanted to make sure that because I think the next 2 weeks it's gonna be seasonal stuff, right?
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for seasonal stuff to drop. Because to be honest with you, if you're sitting there and you're looking in your local craft beer store, it's not like Walmart, right? The craft beers for like Christmas and stuff, they're not all out yet. They haven't hit the shelves. There's some out there from the big.
Yeah, because I brought several of the holiday ones last week. I Seasick Crocodile. It's a Butte.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up that one. So a lot of them are out there, but some like I almost like a couple that I did not pick up. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out was out there, but I was like, I'm going to hold off on that.
So there's a beer that I saw. I think it's Shiner from the mini keg.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to get the mini keg for the Christmas show.
Right.
So, that'll be just for the Christmas show. It's not for us to exchange.
I was so funny you mentioned mini keg and Christmas show. I was kicking around the idea. I have You'll Shoot Your Eye Out mini keg.
You still have it? It's 2
from
years.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's too old.
It's not too old.
It's so old.
It's just right.
Hey, let me take a look at the calendar.
We do it this year. We do it next year.
Let me take a look at the calendar.
Your choice.
Because if we can make it work, right? So our Christmas show technically will be on the 20th, right?
Okay.
That's our Christmas show. And then the 27th would be 2 days after Christmas. If we do You'll Shoot Your Out and it's been 2 years, I'm down with that.
Okay.
I'm down with that. I'm off that whole week anyways. But it's also like, let's go back and revisit it. If you want to wait another year, we can. But I think that'll be like the day after Christmas pushing. So I think if we're going to do it, it's going to be this year, and it's going to be the week after Christmas.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pull it out the week or 2 weeks before. You're talking, here are the days for December. You have December 6th, December 13th, 20th, and 27th.
Yeah.
I think it works perfect for the 27th.
I'm like I said, I'm down.
And then we can do the Shiner cheer for the 20th, or excuse me, the 20th.
The Christmas show.
That'll be our Christmas show officially. So we'll have our hats on and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell Lizzie to dress up as like an elf or something like that, or Mrs. Claus. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
I'll probably dress as a slutty elf this year. Thinking about it.
I remember seeing that video or whatever. It's like us talking to Francis, and it was like, you got to dress up next week. It was before the Halloween show.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, my mom's going to go, oh, just dress up, whatever. I was like, just put it in whatever. He goes, or just, slutty nurse or whatever. Like, we all lost our shit. And I was like, oh my God, it was crazy as shit.
Oh man.
Those days were fun, and of course he moved. He went up to Oregon. He's not here anymore in the Metroplex, so he can't run the board. He's not dead. He's not in the not in the Metroplex anymore.
So confused.
But you can check out his podcast. It's what the hell's the name
Let's
of
do
that,
a podcast.
Let's do a podcast. Him and is it
Anthony?
Anthony.
Every 2 weeks. Tuesday every 2 weeks.
So
have you guys tried the Shiner barrel aged? I picked up one for $16. I haven't seen that.
No, can you send us a picture of it so I can see what it looks like and I go get it? Yeah, no, I'm down to get it.
I'm down for a Shiner barrel age for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I celebrate Shiner's whole catalog.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's, that's when I went into the freezer and I saw they had the kegs in there, like the mini kegs.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, why not? I thought to myself, why not? I brewed an Irish stout, so I got to bottle it, but it's not going to be great. I guarantee it's not going to be good. Like, I just have a terrible feeling about it. But I thought about jamming it into a keg of some sort, like at least
jamming it in there.
One of those ones that I can pressurize.
Okay.
And then it's got the spout on the front.
Yeah.
You hit it or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Why not? But we'll leave that to the side. But yeah, so next week I plan on doing more for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to do more seasonal beers, winter warmers, and things like that. Hell, a winter warmer almost made the list this week for the beer of the week. But Lizzie stepped in and was like, hey, there's one from Tups. It's a Day of the Dead.
Yeah, I think we're going to kind of.
And this one should have been drank last week, to be honest with you. So
I think we're more like December 1st or 5th week of November type thing, starting to do the holiday beers for the show.
I really thought, I was like, shit, I got to find some Thanksgiving beers. And I go, it didn't even dawn on me as I'm walking around Total Wine. I'm like, pumpkin beers. Pumpkin ales and all that. It's still going on. It's still a thing.
And pumpkin beers and gourd beers. And
I totally swung and missed when it came up. But this is for the Day of the Dead, which is fine.
Right. It's still good.
But yeah,
right.
We still have 3 weeks, if not more, of pumpkin beers. Pumpkin ales and gourds and stuff like that. It's like, shit, let's see what's out there. Let's see. And if anybody has any favorite local beer they want us to try on the show, just send us a message. That's all you need. Message. And we can take care of it. We don't have to go international.
Try our best,
we don't have to go international or national.
Yeah.
All right, what we got?
We have so many things on here right
Let's
now. Do you want to talk about brewery events?
We can. What's it? Beer in. Man, I wish I knew that website.
You texted it to me.
Well, I know.
And you said you had
a while ago.
That stuff pulled up.
I said that right then and there.
What?
Thought I had stuff pulled up.
Yeah, something like that.
Sounds like
if you want to talk about that, we could talk about people on airplanes losing their shit.
Oh my God.
They don't know how to act right on airplanes, apparently.
All right. So this week, this is updated. This North Texas craft beer events updated 11/6/2023. I'm not going to go through the Monday through Wednesday because obviously it doesn't matter. Let's start with, like, say Friday.
I almost hit you up because you didn't head out to the was it the truck yard event out in Carrollton?
No,
Because you know who was playing out there?
It's not. It's a switchyard.
Switchyard.
Yeah.
Fuel was out there.
Yeah. TJ was like, "Hey, you coming?" I go, I'm at
the parking lot sale.
Well, but I went to the bar after that. And I was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they always have like 3 or 4 bands that I know, like from 10, 15 years ago. It's like, yeah, no, didn't make it. I was sunburned as shit, like covered in like whatever. So, anyways, specialty events. Let's start with Deep Ellum Brewing.
Okay.
Dallas, it's 3 p.m. the 12th anniversary weekend featuring the release of brewery's anniversary stout, along with the hard line from 1310. The ticket broadcast in line from 3 to 7.
Okay.
Not bad, huh? And then we'll get Shiner Brewers Pride. I've never seen it before in my life.
Yeah. You have to look for that.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, we'll have to find it. We'll have to figure it out. You have Martin House. This is Saturday. Martin House, the brewery saves Rocky the Great Dane rescue, rehab, silent auction, and adoption center. Adoption event falls at 12 p.m. Hop and Sting has Veteran Day celebration featuring $2 off draft beers for patrons wearing camo gear or other military branch branded clothing. Maple Branch has a Stein Day featuring special on fills of 20 ounces or more. Bring your own Stein, obviously. Roller Town in Salina, Veterans Day featuring first beer free for veterans. Deep Ellum is the same 12th anniversary. Oak Highlands Brewery, 8th anniversary party featuring live music, food vendors, and special tappings. I'm interested in that because I love OHB. Raw and Sons Veteran Day featuring half off beer glass wristbands.
I'm sure you said that. No, you didn't say them.
No, I didn't say that. Smidox Brewing. You ever been to Smidox?
Nope.
Neither have I. Private Press after party, $20 per person. If you notice, I didn't give you a price per person before. That's because it's free. Texas Ale Project Veterans featuring 50% off dress for veterans. Limit 3. Railport down in Waxahachie.
Oh,
They're doing a little Ellis County annual bark and brew with SPCA of Texas. Check them out. SPCA.
Okay.
Manhattan Brewing 7th anniversary party featuring live music, smoke, brisket, charcuterie boards, your favorite.
Lunchables.
Yeah. Tufts Brewing over at their Veterans Day Gala, benefiting the Warriors Keep, featuring live music, dinner, plate sales, live auctions, things like that. Yeah, it's crazy how much shit's going on this weekend.
There's a bunch of stuff going on.
Well, it's Veterans Day, so
right.
Sunday, they're going to finish up their 12th anniversary weekend party at Deep Ellum Brewery. Celestial has a Tower of Power engineering challenge with crafty behavior, $40 per team. Maple Branch Brewing, Fall in Love with Furry Friend adoption event with Cowtown Friends of Fort Worth, Animal and Control. Check those individual sites or their socials for more details.
There you go. There we go.
That's a lot.
We got a couple things left on here.
It's a lot.
Do you know Fortnite's still a thing?
Yeah, I told you about it. I said Fortnite was in such disarray that they brought back the OG map. People have been asking for it forever, right?
I don't think I've ever played on the OG map.
Never?
I don't think so.
So everybody used to, tilt it or, this and that. And so they brought back the OG map where you can play. And they brought back the old weapons and some old shit or whatever. So everybody started dropping. Of course, everyone got on. Like, I'm talking everyone. And so everybody realized how tough it used to be. And they're getting their shit kicked in.
They had, let me pull, because I sent it to you. I think I still have it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I have it in the text message to you.
Okay.
Hold on. Because they just had, a couple days ago, their largest day ever.
Oh, yeah.
On Fortnite.
It was crazy.
44.7 million players.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
For a combined total of 102 million hours.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
That's insane.
Well, it's a game that, people still play even to this day. And then, you have a lot of people that have a lot of nostalgia with that game, right? When I first started playing, I got in early, but I never bought the battle pass. I was like, I'm too cheap for that, and it's crazy because I could have got so much older. Like, I have shit that people wish they had.
Right.
And then I could have got shit that was even older because I've been playing it since Junior taught me to play the game.
Right.
And I was like, they're like, hey, you do all the challenges. If you buy it once, you'll never have to buy it again. I go, well, hell, by the time I realized that, that's when I got the
right. And that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like if you get it and you play, you buy the battle pass once, you'll never pay for it again because you get all the points.
Yeah.
And then you just save the points for the next season. You're like, okay, this is how many points it takes to get the battle pass for next season. I'll save this many points, and then just keep rolling with it. Right.
Yeah.
And then you'll make plenty of other points to buy other stuff. Right.
I logged in like a week ago to buy the Michael Myers skin, and he had the whole little thing. I even put it on YouTube, like, hey, it's out there, go get it if you want it. And I go, this is one of the coolest skins they've ever had. It's you buy it, whatever, and he's playing the fucking theme song and everything, but he's playing it with the goddamn butcher's knife,
right? Obviously, yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, no, that was one of those games that, like, I mean, I did spend some money in it, and most of it was I was up late night playing with you, or playing with Brad or Francis or Old School, or any of those guys back in the day. And I'd be up late drinking, and you get a little drunk, and you see a skin, you're like, I want that skin.
You're shit housed. Like, you're sitting there, you can barely even make the goddamn guy move.
You got this 4-pack Marvel skin. I want a Cable skin. I want Domino.
I feel bad, like, especially for like you, right? Because I can see a bunch of those. Like, you're like, oh my god, I need this one and this one.
But it was always 4:00 in the morning.
Oh, of course.
And I'm just sitting there like looking at it like sideways, and it like takes me like 3 or 4 times to enter my password before I get it right. Like before it goes through, and I'm like, yeah. But you know what? I never woke up and like. It was like I've spent like $20, right, and get 5-6 skins and still have some money left over. I never really regretted it because it's had fun with it, right?
Yeah.
It's a game that I actually want to get back into playing some.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, this was a fun game to play with your friends,
and that was it. That I played a ton during the pandemic, right? And that's when we spent a lot of time playing. It was during the pandemic, and that's when I spent the money that I did spend on it. Was during the pandemic, buying the skins and things like that. But you didn't have anything else going on, right? You couldn't go anywhere. Everywhere was closed. We like going to breweries, and they were all closed because you could get COVID at a brewery, but you couldn't get it at a restaurant, which was weird.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it happens, man. But yeah, no, it's a big event. I still haven't dropped in yet. Like, I watched Old School. He's over on YouTube.
I'm probably going to download the stuff tomorrow. I work a half day tomorrow, so I might.
Well, let me know. I'll be at the house. But yeah, no, Old School. If you want to, if you guys don't know about Old School, he's in the chat. He's been here. He's an awesome guy, great streamer too. He'll walk you through everything, and when something happens, he'll break down the entire event.
You need a Fortnite brewery.
So you're talking about Old School 2.0. That's who I'm saying. That right here. This is who you need to follow. Drop a little. Where the hell did it go?
It's got the last comment.
Oh, did it go to the bottom? There it is. There it is.
I'll tell you what would be cool, Old School, if they did when you go to the area before you get on the bus, and you were in like a bar.
He's done that. He's done the same thing. You know what I mean? His little tavern.
Right.
Yeah, he's got that thing going.
How did Strikeout Beer start, and how did you guys meet?
That's a love story for the ages.
Just walked by one day, and he brushed across my no, we worked together. We've worked for the same company for almost 15 years now, I think.
Yeah, my anniversary.
Nonsense and Deep Thoughts. What is going on?
These guys are legends right now. Absolute legends.
Yeah, we worked together. That's how we met. Started hanging out shortly after we started working together.
Played softball.
Played softball together. Drank beer together, and then we started drinking a bunch of. I got Rapid Dave to start doing a bunch of drinking a bunch of rando beers. Through doing bets with him at softball with fantasy football. We started doing that, and then we started doing a softball / fantasy football podcast.
I said, hey, you want to do a podcast?
Yeah. You were at home taking a dump, and you texted me while I was taking a dump and said, you want to do a podcast? I said, yeah, let's do it. And we started as a fantasy football podcast, and then just kind of evolved from there. And here we are 5, almost 6 years later.
Yeah.
6 years in May. Just still doing this.
Yeah. With no viewers.
Yeah.
No listeners. We just sit there and drink beer every week.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Sometimes people show up. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a strip club brewery. I mean, everyone's doing their Fortnite dances. They might as well be stripper dances.
Shit, why not?
Sounds magical. It was kind of magical on this side of the table. Like,
it kind of was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. You know, we started with everybody always asks, you know, like, how do we start a podcast or something like that? I'm like, well, I started with a Samsung phone on the bed of a truck.
Yeah. We did audio only when we first started.
You wouldn't believe how bad it didn't sound.
It's bad.
It wasn't terrible.
Like we're part of all these podcast groups, and people are like, what do I need to start a podcast? Phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the phone. And then we built the bar out back, and then we had a phone there as well.
Nonsense said, when you see those Spotify plays, that's me. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
We appreciate that.
I need to, you know what? I'll hop on Spotify tomorrow. If I haven't done it yet, I'll rate you guys. Yeah, they're growing like wildfire. We're gonna have to have him on because he's just,
let's do it.
Yeah, he's banging right now. Like, dude's out of control.
Yeah. Let's get you guys on. Let's have some fun. Things happen for a reason. They do. You know, the thing was like Wednesday nights was always like our night out, right? It was always kind of like the guys' night. We would go out and we play softball, and then we were doing the podcast and moving it around softball, and then finally we just kind of got to the point where we're like, just want to do just the podcast and not play softball, and we're like, yeah, why not?
We've been inseparable for, you know, a decade and a half. So
yeah,
it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just one of those things.
Yeah, if we weren't doing the podcast, we'd be sitting here drinking beer, talking about the same shit we're talking about now.
Yeah, we just decided to put a camera in front of us.
Everyone else, your set is epic. Yeah,
thanks. Yeah,
it's overgone some changes. We started in the dining room.
Yeah, I missed the old days.
Remember that? The dining room. Then we moved to the, would you call that the living room?
We went from the den to the dining room to in here now.
Yeah.
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 I would say so. And at the bar when it was audio only.
Well, we've done a few videos out there at the bar when you had the bar out back for sure. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Here's the thing. We just want to drink some beer and have some fun.
Yeah. We got anything we got to hit before we go?
Nothing we have to hit.
You ready to go?
Yeah, it's about that time.
Damn. All right.
It's about that. We're going to come back and we got to record a Patreon episode.
Okay.
Because we always do. We used to do, if you don't know, Julia Hart's in. Hola. We used to do the show, and then we would do a Strikeout Beer After Dark, where we're a little bit tipsy. We tackle some hot button topics. We've moved the After Dark show to the Patreon. We've kind of, hey, the struggles and achievement of an indie podcaster are on another level, right? We have a week like we've had tonight, where we've had 7 people in here constantly. We're excited.
Pretty excited.
Yeah. Slaps in the house. Mrs. Slap said she'd break up with me if I kept making puns about our seasoning and spices. I guess it's only a matter of time until Bay leaves.
And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com.
Oh, man.
His fucking guy.
Slap. Which, you know who we haven't had in tonight? Billy Joe. Yeah. Completely absent.
You sure? I thought he popped in for a second and said, "Go Chiefs."
He didn't tell a joke? That's not like Billy Joe.
Maybe he wanted to quick hit us real quick. I don't see it. So maybe not.
The old school or horny said something about Chiefs, maybe.
These goddamn Chiefs fans.
Sons of bitches. But yeah, no, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to record the old Patreon show again. It's patreon.com/strikeout beer. You get it for as cheap as $3 a month, and your first month is on me. I'm going to reimburse you for your first month. Once you sign up, I'll send you a message, ask you where to send the money. We got you. Screw the Chiefs. Haha. If Hill didn't fumble us, Dolphins had them.
Oh,
Dolphins haven't beat a winning team yet.
Not yet.
Great at beating bad teams. Thanks for a great one. Also for the shout out. Hey, old school always, brother. Real quick, Tups, Day of the Dead. Phenomenal beer. Delicious. Good and good for you.
Dare you say?
Dare I say it? Not only am I pretty much a doctor because I've seen every episode of Scrubs. But I've seen some clips of House.
We're about to see a hate crime, which I hope to see.
Nope, that's not a hate crime. Jason, thanks so much for showing up. We appreciate you. Appreciate everyone showing up. Old school nonsense. Lee. Busby was in
Even
here.
Hit was in this motherfucker.
Hit was the first one saying what's up.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for everyone for showing up. We appreciate it. Jay Cisnero shows up. It's just science.
This guy.
It's just science. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, if you're not part of the Patreon, just join. $3 a month. I'll pay for your first month.
There you go.
You want to hear us talk about some spicy content?
Oof.
Some stuff that we probably shouldn't talk about? That's where you get it.
We probably should.
And more beer reviews.
Because we're braver to talk about them.
Yeah, because we had a few drinks.
We've already had a couple drinks.
Yeah. And there's like one person who watches them. And
she's going full. Have you ever seen one of these?
Yeah.
AEW on TBS, boys. Check them out right now.
Scissor me.
Yeah.
As always, guys, I'm Alan.
Rabbit Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Thank you for listening to Strikeout Beer.